Oh, that was quick. It just jumped right into it.
It quickly
Okay.
jumped on. I wasn't ready.
You can get a little countdown. Okay. StreamYard upgraded. Okay. Man,
I'm
ladies
on.
and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. It's been a year.
That's some
Uh,
change.
that's a change. A year of adulting
And moving.
and moving, and kids getting involved in sports. So it's been a
And
time.
kids being born. He ain't tell y'all that part. Kids being born.
Kids being born. Yeah, yeah. Little man is 18 months now. So yeah. Ooh.
It's been a busy, year some change.
Hey, but we back.
We
It's
happy to be back.
two out of three, 2/3 after 3/3.
Over half
Florida,
the pizza.
Florida is stuck somewhere right now, so hopefully he good though, wherever he's at. But we do have his pick, so hey,
We got the most important part out the way. We would
yeah.
love to be here. We would love to get y'all all three of us, but life be lifing, and we just roll with the punches.
And Thursday night football just went into a weather delay, so they go 30 minutes.
I mean, well, they're in Philly, and seeing that I was in Philly back in July, the
Yeah,
weather was trash while I was out there.
they were talking about a storm earlier before the game, so
Yeah, them storms roll in pretty quick in Philly. It caused a lot of flight delays, and their stadium is actually out near the airport, so it's insane out there.
yeah. So they rush it off, but man, mother, you got anything to say?
I'm happy to be back. Stress free. Like fancy. What is the saying? Foot something fancy free or something like that. Foot loose and
Mm,
fancy free or something like that. But I'm excited to be back here. Um, just to update you guys, I moved from St. Louis back to Mississippi last May. So I've been here a little over a year now, and my feet are starting to itch a little bit, and the grass starting to grow. So if anybody knows Mo, know that it's probably gonna be time to move again soon. So we're gonna see how that goes.
that's why we free agents. We move around.
And I ain't supporting Dallas this season. I don't care. Not doing it. I'm a free agent. I'm more so cheering for the Ravens this season. Yeah, I can't go with the
Ooh,
stress of
oh,
Dallas. Hush, Zoe. Zoe said, "Oh," because he went free agent a couple years ago. So 4 years ago.
this year number four.
Oh, so he was smarter than me. I was not smarter than a fifth grader at this point because I
Yeah,
kept trying to give them hope after hope after hope, and my
at the
hopes got
whole.
crushed
Yep.
every week.
And when you literally grab your heart and like, oh, watching the game, yeah, it's time to cut it out.
My blood pressure could not sustain another Dallas season. I just could not do it, and I really don't like the owner. So, with that being said, personal reasons.
I, it's funny because the little news anchor that sports anchor that was out here in Dallas that retired, they popped up an old video. He said, "Yeah, Jerry got mad at me one day because I asked him which other NFL team would hire him as a GM. He got Steven mad because
Because no one else would hire him.
nobody
And the
will.
decisions that he makes as an owner,
It's
I
terrible.
disagree with. Sir, you cannot hold every like you can't hold all of those roles. If you're the owner, be the owner. You cannot be the general manager. You do not need to be making the decisions that the head coach should be making. You decide when players go back on the field instead of the athletic trainer. That is dangerous.
Yeah, yeah. People keep comparing it to slave times where he just how he operates, but
Well,
that's not my
some of the
word.
people that I know was like when he came out and said he beat cancer, they was like, "Why?" I was like, "That's so dark."
I ain't heard that one.
The people in Mississippi was mean. Okay, they
Yeah,
was like, "Why?" And I was like, "No, we're not wishing death on people." They was like, "Don't say we, don't say we." I was like, "Well, I'm not wishing death on anybody." They was like, "Okay,
yeah,
that'll work."
yeah. It's
It's
too
not safe
funny.
for children out here in these streets. Sorry,
Hey, well, it is what it is.
I can't tell a person how to feel.
Oh, but we back. Oh, look, man, look what I brought back.
You know what? I gotta go through some of the stuff that I had to pack. I know it's here because I brought it back from St. Louis. I just gotta find it.
Yeah, I found it in the basket. I was like, let me go ahead and hang this up and just. It's been in the
I
closet.
thought mine was hanging up, but it probably be in the back of the closet. I ain't gonna even hold you because it ain't like I could wear it to work.
Yeah.
But I can now because I'm. Oh.
Yep, I got you. All right, let's go ahead and look at these. Uh, y'all don't know. We do SWAT picks, MEAC picks, and NFL picks. So this is week 1 of the NFL, but it's week 2 of college football.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Can I zoom in? Can you see? Let me know when you see it. Is that good?
That's good.
Okay.
Hey, why was 0-1? Oh, never mind. I was about to say
Yeah.
I picked Southern. Oh, they lost
Yeah.
that game. Never mind. That was week 0.
Southern lost that one. This is week 0. So Southern lost that one. Me and Florida chose North Carolina Central. As you can see, we're gonna do better keeping up with these records and see who really gonna take
I
home.
had better hope for Southern. Ugh.
Yeah, everybody did, but hey.
I mean, but after seeing them play in person, never mind.
Yeah, Southern is back to being Southern right now.
I need them to be playing like that in the end of November for Bayou Classic.
Yes, because right now they are. They may be facing an 0-5 start. So yeah.
I mean, the only reason. Okay, we ain't got to that game yet. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was about to say the only reason that Southern didn't beat Valley. Valley beat Valley.
Yeah. No doubt.
Yeah, we left a lot of points on the board. Well, on the field.
Yes, man. All right, going to the last week, week 1, we had Alcorn at Northwestern. Northwestern won, breaks a 3-year losing streak. Northwestern ain't won a game in 3 years, and they gave it up to Alcorn.
What?
That game was sloppy. Yeah.
It was a terrible. I expected more from Alcorn.
Yeah.
Just expected better.
Yeah. I feel that. Sorry. Whew.
It's almost his bedtime, y'all. He teaches, so he got babies to bed. It's time for Zoe to go to bed. We're gonna try
to go through these picks, and maybe next week we'll be a little bit longer.
Well, we'll probably do it earlier next week, hopefully.
Yeah. We'll work that out. We had Alabama State at UAB. UAB won, but shocker, Alabama State came to play.
It was a great game. I think Alabama State's going to show some people stuff this year. However, I feel like neither team really played a whole lot of defense. That was a lot of points that went up on that scoreboard.
Or watching the game, it didn't seem like they really had defense. Like it just
because you're talking about UAB had what 52 and Bama State had what 42.
42 something. Yeah.
So you're talking about 94 points.
Yeah.
If my math is right.
Yeah. And Andrew Body did look good. They finally got him rolling.
Yeah. Once he got rolling, it was better. But at first, I was just like, yeah, this ain't going to work.
And one time they were up by 11 points going into the fourth quarter. So I missed the fourth quarter because
the defense should have did what they had to do, but they didn't defense.
Yeah. I missed the fourth quarter because I was flipping through a bunch of games. Like this next one, BCU at FIU. This was kind of like not a rematch, but Willie Simmons is at FIU, so he used to coach at FAMU, so he knows the SWAC teams. It was ugly.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Considering the way Bethune has been for the last few years, that is why I picked FIU. FIU isn't really just a dominant program, but BCU has been kind of like, I hate to say it, but they've fallen in the lower percentile of the division, along with Valley. But that's why I didn't pick them.
Yep. And yeah, they can win some HBCU games, SWAC games, but yeah, we got to work on that non-conference.
I'm tired.
Yeah. And then we got Grand Fam. It popped up like this because, of course, I'm following them on ESPN, but Grand Fan versus Langston in Shreveport. Over 18,000 people showed up. 18,345. Grand Fan looked good, in my opinion. Uh, Final score was 55-7. Langston got a late score in that fourth quarter on like the second or third string, but hey, they scored.
I mean, it was able to get the people the third, fourth string. It was able to get them some reps.
Yeah.
Even if the people scored, it still gave them the real game experience they may be needed later on in the season. So that score, I'm like, I don't really count it. It happened, but whatever. And to the alums that's talking crap about them having on the red uniform is not new. It is not new at all.
If you skip that freshman class, then you don't understand why it's red. If you didn't pay attention to Coach Eddie Robinson, or you just not getting on the bandwagon to Grambling football, the red is for the blood of the tiger, the tongue of the tiger.
Then y'all acting like them. We true blue. No, we true black and gold. Okay, the red does not negate the black and gold. Grambling is still black and gold, but that accent color is still red. Let them kids wear something different.
Yeah, yeah.
They look
That's
good.
blue
They
pride.
feel good. They
Hey,
play good.
Coach Ryan used to have red in the uniforms and the helmet. So it was there.
At least one of my schools could still wear they red because validate pretty much the red jerseys they had got last year. They used them as practice jerseys. So that's a different
Hey,
story.
hey, that's on your contract with your sponsor. There we go. That's the word. Your
Yeah.
fabric sponsor. Grambling is sponsored with Adidas, so they got a nice contract.
No, they just trying to phase out the red
Yeah,
uniforms in Valley.
yeah, yeah. Hey, I like the red uniforms anyway.
I
So
do.
y'all,
It's something different. It is. It's not like we saying, okay, we black, gold, and red. Let's come out here in a blue uniform. We're not
y'all,
doing that.
y'all green and red.
We're actually green and white with their red accent.
Oh,
So I'm like, if they want to, like we got every team has a red uniform,
yeah.
but they're trying
And
to phase it out completely.
you got
So
all the Delta Devils, and the Devils is identified
red
with red.
flame. I
So,
don't understand. Is fire not red?
hey, all right,
All right, we're
okay.
I don't. When was the last time Graham started 1-0 on the season?
Ooh, yeah, that's a good question. I honestly don't know. But I do like the series in Shreveport. My opinion, if you want a bigger crowd, I would reach out. I would try to get like Vic or Tennessee State. Try to get some big name. Um, Bring back some classic games like Graham against Tennessee State was used to be big. So I think that
Another
could be
one
a
that
big
you
one.
said if you want to do a big name, another one that we may not be really thinking about, but isn't Deshaun Jackson? I think that's his name. Isn't he at like Delaware State?
Delaware State. Yep.
Yeah. So it's options out there to add some, you know, some highlight worthy
Some
teams to
firepower
the
because
sport.
Gravity doesn't play in the MEAC SWAT challenge for a while. I don't even think they in the missions in the next 3-4 years. So
Hmm.
yeah, I
I
mean it's
mean,
an
FAMU
opportunity.
went this year and they could have stayed at home.
No, Southern.
That was Southern. My bad, FAMU. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Not
yeah,
really. But Southern, when they could have stayed in Baton Rouge. Well, I'm sorry, Scotlandville.
yeah. But then you did have a couple SWAC and MEAC. Well, I'm sorry, SWAC and CAA matchups. You had Jackson State and Hampton back down in Jackson, and Jackson pulled it out.
Barely.
First half looked competitive. And then yeah, like you say, they escaped 28-14. I should wrote scores. Oh, but
I think it was like, was it 28 or 24?
I think it was 28-14 because it was 14-14 at halftime, something like that. Yeah,
Oh, I thought it was 10 points. Okay. But I mean, Jackson State, that Hampton game, like, I didn't get a chance to watch it, actually watch the game because I had to work that day.
yeah,
But I expected a bigger point
yeah,
difference or point spread
yeah,
for Jackson State, especially considering, the team that they had last year and the individuals that they done collected like Pokemons during the, off season where, the signing period and hell, they picked up our Nate Rimbert, who was in the 1,000 yard, like he had over 1,000 yards and stuff like that last year at Valley. He went to Jackson State. Like they picked up some decent players from other schools, and so I expected them to be more explosive in their first game of the season.
Was that the receiver?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
yeah. He wore number 6 last year at Valley, but yeah, I expected more of an explosive opener for them.
Yeah. Uh, Speaking of Valley, the Valley took on Southern. This game started out great as a battle, but a couple mistakes here and there eventually gave Southern the win. Uh, I said Southern gonna start 0-5. I forgot they won. So uh, Southern with the all white pulled it out in Valley and ate a
That
bill.
was a terrible uniform choice. I would like to say that on the record. Terrible. The sun hit it, it went invisible. You couldn't see none of the numbers. Sorry.
That's coming from a SID. So just like was it you can't have the white on white like white jersey with a white number. Yeah,
Right.
but still.
That was like that year. I can't remember if it was Prairie View or Alcorn, but they literally came in there with like some purple and gold, like fatigue
Mm.
jerseys, and it was like some purple numbers. You could not see it at all. And I'm like, these stats gonna be jacked.
I remember BCU had a white all white jersey, white number, and like with like a gold trim around the number. They could
And the
not see
sun
it.
made the gold disappear. Like
Yeah.
you cannot do that. And then people won't be like, my stats ain't right. Well, your jersey wasn't right either.
All right.
They were originally, from what I was told, was supposed to be wearing the Columbia blue. I think it's Columbia. I'm not quite sure, but the light blue with the gold
Mm.
numbering. That was what they was originally. That's what was posted on their social media that they were going to wear. So I don't know how they end up coming in all white. Now about the game. Valley, as for I'm proud of the team. They control, like they played 4 quarters. That's number
Mm.
one.
Yeah.
Because if you followed Valley over the course of the last few years, you'll know that you'll usually get good first half, and then after halftime, it's like it ain't the same team that comes out. It's like
Yeah. Yeah.
Pee Wee squad coming out at the halftime. But and yes, I could talk bad about them. That is my alma mater. So, but this past week they played 4 quarters, and I think Coach Buckley did a great job with getting those guys into shape. I can't really just say guys because one of the kickers is a female, Nina. She
I saw
wears
that.
jersey
Mhm.
27. She also is on the soccer team and the tennis team, so she's a triathlete pretty much.
Ooh.
She's originally, like, she's from the Netherlands, but um Southern, I know, had 2 turnovers, 2 fumbles, and Valley recovered them both. And if I'm not mistaken, Valley didn't have any like interception. We didn't give up any interceptions or fumbles or anything like that that I can remember. But now let's talk about it. So you've been around football your entire life, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Fumble recovery, return to the 1 yard line. What formation are you going into?
Heavy. All the big dogs, wherever. We about to. Either we gonna do QB sneak or we're gonna hand it to the running back. But
Push if you the Eagles, because I mean, push them across there. You're literally on the 1 yard line.
I'm not gonna be the Seattle Seahawks and take the ball out of Marshawn Lynch's head and throw the ball. Because
We,
I know they know we're gonna run the ball. Run the ball. Eddie Robinson was
yeah,
saying
we
here.
went into a shotgun formation.
Eddie, it's the story of players saying, Coach Rod, they know the play. He said, well, hell, they even run the play. And next thing you know, they still scoring a touchdown on the play.
Right, because
You
they
gotta,
thinking if you showing that defense that my offense, you think I'm going to change it up. No, I'm
yeah,
going to run my play.
yeah.
And baby, we was down there moonwalking from the end zone. But Valley did play. They impressed me. Even though they lost that game, they did impress me in
Yeah.
week 1.
And the rumor is y'all had 70 new players on the roster. So to do that, that's not bad.
Actually, it's over 70.
Oh,
And
oh,
just being realistic, some people are still getting cleared. So
yeah,
um,
yeah,
people that were supposed to be starting,
yeah, yeah,
So only from last year's team, only like 23 returned, and
yeah.
so you're right, it was like 75 new faces on the roster.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I heard like 68 or 70 of them. Hey, still a
It
lot.
was like
That's
75.
a whole team turnover.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's not the first time. You know, that last year it was the same thing. Is that portal. Oh Lord, that portal.
that Porter. Yeah.
That
I,
portal is a
I
little
I feel like
different.
Nick and Joseph, y'all gonna use us as a JUCO, hey, pay us.
Which, I do like the fact that they got that new JUCO rule where they get all of their
Get a
years
year
for
back.
the
Yeah,
university level. I do like that.
yeah. That's good. You gonna have like 30 and 40-year-old man talking about, hey, I still got 2 years.
I mean, like if you went to a JUCO, you get all 4 years now. If
Yeah.
you at 36 years old, sir, it's time for you to go sit down somewhere.
Like,
But wasn't it like an old dude that was playing that was it Georgia or somewhere? Like it was an older guy.
yeah, it was a long time ago. I can't remember it though.
Like a couple years ago. The dude was like in his 30s or something like that. Like he was
Well,
still playing.
I remember a couple years ago, Graham was supposed to have a guy that came from the army, and he was
So
in his 30s, but I don't think
I
he never
think it was a
played.
guy that was like at Georgia or something like
Mm,
that. Like I want to say one of these SEC, one of the Power Five schools,
mm.
and they was talking about it because he had like a whole family or whatever. Like the dude was older. He had lived life. I think he served in the military, and then he decided, you know what, I'm gonna go to college and play. I'm gonna go play ball.
Yeah, yeah,
I ain't doing all that.
yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Then our SWAC friends FAMU took on Howard. They kicked 3 field goals and lost 10-9 at
It was a
home.
close game. I get
Not at
them that,
home.
but again, I expected FAMU to ease on by, like ease on down the road. I thought they were
Yeah.
gonna do that. They didn't do that.
Yeah, when I saw that game, I was like, yeah, this is Alabama State. It's gonna be between the East is gonna be between Alabama State and
Jackson.
Jackson.
But I
Uh,
mean, it wasn't a bad game. If you ask me, that was a really competitive game. 10-9. That means that both defenses were working.
yep. And we had a couple more money games. We had A&M at Arkansas. Arkansas won. I know it's Arkansas. It's a joke. We just
I call them Arkansas
yes. Yeah. So
because somebody was actually bragging on the fact that Arkansas won this past weekend. I'm like, you played Alabama A&M. What do you expect?
right. Right. I, that guy is special. Uh, we had UAPB played Texas Tech. That was your third money game. Well, a second money game. No Western State really ain't no money game, but FIU. There we go. That's the third money game. Uh, the big game of the week was Stu and PV with the trash talking and new head coach coming into town from Valdosta. I can't say wherever that state that school. Who apparently never had recess growing up. So yeah, yeah, that was the biggest thing I caught from the press conference. He never had recess, so it paid off because
So he
they got
gonna start
a
playing well with others.
they got a last second touchdown
My
to,
God.
to win 22-21
Oh,
over
that's what you meant when you
two.
said the guy Stu messed up your perfection for the week.
Yep, yep. I would have been 11-0 right now, but they messed me up. Who messed you up? Who was your pick that messed you up?
FAMU.
FAMU. FAMU messed you up. Yeah. And then who messed up Florida?
Florida was just picking people.
Yeah.
He picked Hampton.
Who picked Hampton? Yeah. I don't know what he was thinking.
I don't think he knew what he was thinking.
Hampton ain't been good. Well, they beat Grambling last year. I ain't worried about that. In the MEAC.
We ain't picked nothing over there. Well, you picked
We
yours, but I don't think we picked any last
yeah,
time.
we ain't gonna count it this week. We had Delaware State with Deshaun Jackson, big
His
premiere.
debut.
Yeah. It's actually they gonna be a team to watch in the MEAC.
What was the final from that game? Because I see this
I think
Delaware State versus Delaware.
it was only like 10. It wasn't bad.
Oh, that ain't bad at all.
It was shockingly, it wasn't bad.
Okay,
Couple mistakes,
Templeton
and
beat
then
York.
yeah. So
Oh,
Delaware got that one. Norfolk and Towson. Uh, Towson won. That was a shocker a little bit. Central and New Hampshire. New Hampshire pulled it out. Uh, Howard FMU. Howard won.
I mean, you could have counted that one because that's the only one that me and Florida actually did.
Yeah. Well, it's on the other side, so I ain't want to count it twice.
Right. I'm just saying that was the only one we actually did because it crossed over to the SWAC.
Yeah. Yeah. South Carolina State versus Wolford, well,
What
the
the hell is
dog, the
that?
one with the big old
Wolford?
dog.
Wofford?
Yeah, Wofford. However you say it. Y'all know I ain't the perfect speaker, but hey,
Me either.
Wofford won. Wolford, Wofford.
Oh, you said South Carolina. On here, you got South Carolina State.
Did I? I think. Wait, I think I'm gonna check again. We're gonna make sure we get it right.
I was like, the USA won? All right. But that's
Yeah,
South Alabama.
South Alabama. Yes, USA won.
People are
Oh
just
no,
watching
South
checking
Carolina
me.
State did win.
Huh?
South Carolina State won 16-14.
Yeah, you got it over there in the winners column. You got South Carolina State.
Oh, I say, hold on, I'm looking at the scoring plays. Oh, they scored with a minute and a half left to go up 16-14.
Oh, that was the final?
Wait, no, 16-15.
Okay, so
Wow.
South Carolina State, somebody watch this year.
Wow. Yeah, South Carolina State is predicted to win the MEAC. Jackson's predicted to win the West. Southern predict the East. Southern's predicted to win the West. So
I'm gonna be honest with you. If Southern is playing the way that they played on Saturday, they are not going to win the West.
I think the West is open. I think our team is gonna be there.
The West is wide open,
Yeah.
and that's why I said if they play like they played Saturday at the end of November, we got that.
Because the first half of PV schedule is the SWAC West, so it's like you got one win already, but the next SWAC game is Grambling, and then the next two games after that is two more SWAC East games, SWAC West games, so they can be done 2 weeks after
I'm
the
about to say
Grambling
because the
game.
Southern game didn't
Yeah,
count as conference for us, so
yeah,
they still zeros up for conference play. So
yeah, yeah.
can't
So
count Valley as a win, my boy.
it's gonna be something to see. And then Morgan went to South Alabama. USA won. That was a Monday game for them.
USA,
Yeah,
USA.
yeah. And that was last week, week
That
one,
was
week
week
two.
one for the colleges, and we're in week two overall, but week one for the NFL.
Yes. So week two, college. Grambling is going to pay their money game at Ohio State, $1 million payout.
Florida, why?
Uh, I'm just gonna pray that
We come out healthy. That's all I
there we
can
go.
ask.
That's where I was looking for. No injuries on either side of the ball, but just come
Right.
back healthy to make that final run to
Yeah.
the rest of the season.
We take that check, but we want to make sure our boys come up out of there healthy, to be honest.
I don't know what Florida mean by Grambling minus 35. I guess he's saying Grambling gonna lose by 35.
I wasn't sure if he was saying Gremlin with a 35 point, like we're going to have a negative 35 point,
Yeah.
or if he said we're going to win by 35. I wasn't sure what was going on here.
Yeah,
Like,
Ohio State is the number one team in the country right now.
I'm aware, but I wasn't sure because when I saw Graham, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. I mean, they got by with a 14-7 victory over Texas. That was a good defensive battle. I don't know if that's gonna happen this weekend. Just my opinion. Then you got Jackson going to Southern Miss. I got Southern Miss. Y'all got Jackson beating Southern Miss?
Yeah, Southern Miss ain't that strong.
Yeah, but they always pull it out over us, over SWAT
I
schools.
think Jackson going to go in there and kick him around like a tin can. I hope for
They
my
better start out
Swifties.
hot then. They better start
Yeah,
out hot. This boy is killing me. Then you got Stu going to California. I hope they out there already.
They
Uh,
should already be there.
that's a money game. We all
West
went with
Coast.
Cali.
Really? Why he got to be difficult?
You know Florida. You know Florida. And then we got FAMU making a short drive to Florida Atlantic,
Uh
going
huh.
FAU.
That's a unanimous decision.
Dang, is all these money games? What we gonna call
Miami,
this?
yes,
What
because
we
the
gonna
U.
call
I
this
think
money
all of us
game
went with the
weekend?
Canes.
Yeah, but Bethune going to Miami. Miami, of course.
I
Valley
picked
going to Tarleton. I chose Tarleton too. Even though Valley looked good, I'm still just
I think that they still
Tarleton.
got a little bit more work to do on their chemistry
Yeah,
to move as more of a cohesive unit, and that's why I went with Tarleton this week.
yeah. Um, we got Alcorn and Alabama A&M. I don't think this is a SWAC game, even though it's two SWAC teams. I don't know if this is going
Well,
towards.
I mean, it's still East West,
Yeah,
so
uh, we'll correct it next week if it's a SWAC game or not. Conference game. There we go. But y'all chose Alcorn after that first game. I'm going Alabama A&M.
well, and I just don't trust Alabama A&M.
Well, yeah, they do have a new head coach,
If
but
they gonna do anything, they gonna Alabama A&M. So I figured Alcorn has been more consistent, so I figured I'd just give them and their head coach another chance.
mm, I'm not.
I know.
And then we got Alabama
He
State.
picked Southern over Bama State.
Did he really? He must ain't watched last weekend.
But
This boy, he ain't watched nothing. I guess he don't know Alabama State got.
he was in there talking about he gonna win the belt this year. Not picking
No,
like this.
not speaking like this. Hold on, you got me sitting up now because he really chose Southern.
He did.
I guess he don't know that Alabama State got Andrew Body, and he put up
Uh,
almost 500 yards by himself.
uh,
Okay. Pablo playing their money games against Central Arkansas. Everybody going Central.
yeah.
PV playing uh University of Texas
University of
and
Texas, Rio
the
Grande
Grand
Valley.
Valley. They just came back to FCS or moved up. Just came back, moved up to FCS. But yeah, I don't know yet. I had to give them
I
more
don't
games.
know them like that. I know Prairie View a little bit, so I'm gonna go with PV.
Yeah. Uh, and then we got Delaware State at Delaware State versus Albany. Yeah, I
Is
chose
that
Albany.
Albany State? That's in the
It's the University of Albany.
Who are them?
They got a big old dog on they as a mascot,
Well,
like a
I don't
Great
know them,
Dane.
so I went with Delaware.
Okay. Howard at Temple money game.
It's, that owl finna swoop all around there.
Yeah. Uh, Central at Old Dominion. Y'all chose
I just
Central.
picked Central because I really didn't know anything about ODU, so I
Me
ain't know
either,
nothing about
but
their football program, and I was trying to hurry up and do my picks because I thought I was running behind. So
yeah,
I was like, I'm gonna go with Central.
yeah. I'm going with ODU. Norfolk at Virginia State. Everybody chose Vic.
This man literally typed in Vic.
Yeah. South Carolina State at South Carolina. That's a money game. South Carolina. The
Yeah,
the Gamecocks, not the Bulldogs.
yeah.
Morgan at Towson.
Unanimous decision for Towson.
Towson.
How you pronounce them folks' name?
All right, yep. And going to the NFL, going on right now. Thursday night football. It's on weather delay. With the Cowboys in Philly, we all chose the Philly.
Who is
Philly,
Spy?
Philly. Uh,
The E Girls.
yes. Philly's up 24-21 right now.
It's a really good game, guys.
Really good, surprisingly. Um,
I expected
I
worse.
if they pull it out, the biggest thing is gonna be like, oh, look what we did without Michael
Michael
Parsons.
Parsons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look what we did with the new head coach. Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
It's gonna be
a
overshadowed.
broken clock is right twice a day.
Mm-mm. Well, yeah, you're right about that. Then you got Kansas City at the Chargers. Of course, this boy chose the Chargers. Kansas City.
You didn't see how I turned my head to the side? 'Cause I was
Florida. I don't know if he's gonna
Florida.
win the belt.
Where is
I don't
he?
know.
Because he need to defend these picks.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, then we got Bucks and ATL. Mad that they cut Shiloh, but going with the Bucks.
Well, Shiloh caused himself to get waived. You can't be down there throwing hands.
But the tight end was punching him in the face though. But they always catch the second
You're
place.
right. But at that point, you're trying to make the roster. What is it,
Yeah,
53 or 52?
53.
You're trying to make the roster 53. Let's just be honest. You were pretty much an undrafted free agent.
Yeah,
At this point, yeah, he's swinging on you. And I know the initial reaction of anybody, this fool hit me. I'm going to hit him
mm,
back. He already on the team.
yeah,
Back it up and let the officials handle that.
yeah,
Like, you trying to make the. That's just the way I think.
yeah,
Now, different situation with that Eagles player that spit in Dak's face to start the game and he got ejected or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, I would have been
He's already
ejected
on
right
the
along
team.
with him if I'm Dak because I'm fighting you.
Yeah. Well, he spit on his jersey, but still, you don't spit on no
You
grown
don't
man.
spit on nobody. That is
Yeah.
disgusting. I don't
Mm-mm.
know what you got in your mouth.
Yeah.
A little nasty.
You could have COVID and all this stuff going on. It's just yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to speak offline once we stop the recording about one of your fellow Grambler nights because it hit the Instagram.
Okay. All right, let's get through it. We got
All right.
Cynthia at Cleveland. Uh, I chose the Browns. I don't
I
know.
picked Cindy apparently because the autocorrect obviously changed it from Cincy to Cindy.
Hey, technology. Okay.
Look,
Miami at the Colts.
Miami. I picked Miami simply because the Colts haven't been impressive lately.
Neither
So
one of these teams have.
I mean, neither one has. I mean, Miami had bright spots, but with Tua study going down with concussions,
Right. Right.
they can't get on an even just can't get their offense to run the way it need to run because your captain of this keep getting hurt.
Yeah.
He need to retire.
A few people just retired today. A couple players retired today.
I'm just worried he catch another blow
Uh,
to the head, he gonna have permanent damage.
yeah, yeah. And then you got the Raiders at the Patriots.
Yeah, I don't trust the Patriots and I don't like them, so that's why I went with the Raiders.
Yep. Cards and Saints. I wanted to pick. You know what? This gonna be my different. I'm going.
I picked the card simply because the Saints, what they got at quarterback.
They got what's his name? Ratliff. The guy from Oklahoma. Even though they should have got that.
You talking about the one that they drafted? Trash.
Spencer, Ratliff
Absolute
Spencer, something like
trash.
that. Yeah,
Even when I watched the draft and I saw his highlights, trash. That man
yeah,
couldn't throw his way out of a plastic bag.
yeah.
So you go ahead and change yours to the Saints. That'll
Nah,
put
I'm
me
good.
ahead on.
I think that's why I put it at first in cards because of the quarterback.
Yeah, that's why I
Uh,
picked them because I was like, the Saints don't have a quarterback. Because if you ask me, they should have picked up Shador, but that's besides the point.
Somebody gonna have a lot of losses this week. Got the Steelers at the Jets. Florida chose the Jets. We chose the Steelers. The
Black Force is gonna win this. Like
the
it is
Giants
what it
at
is.
yeah. Then you got the Giants at the Commanders.
Cummies.
Welcome back, y'all. Going with the Commanders.
He was waiting on me to say that, y'all.
Yeah. Panthers at the Jaguars.
904.
Did I miss it? No, I'm skipping. Yeah, going with the Jags. I thought about the Panthers though. Titans at the Broncos.
Tits.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna see. 49ers
Did you pick
at
the
Seattle.
Broncos?
Yeah, I tell you, somebody gonna have a lot of L's. It's either gonna be us
Is it gonna be him or
or
us?
yeah. But there's gonna be a lot of L's somewhere.
Niners.
And then you got the 49ers in
I was
Seattle.
wavering a little bit on that one because I didn't know if I want to go with the Seattle Seahawks or if I want to go with the 49ers. But I was
Yeah,
like, my cousin's a 49ers fan. I flipped the coin and the 49ers got it.
yeah. And then we got the Lions and Packers. I'm going with Parson. I should have put that. I'm gonna put that.
I mean, it still started with a PA.
Yep.
Wait,
Yep.
that's where they sent him to, Green Bay?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say they make the playoffs, right? They advance a little bit. Don't they eventually have to go through Green Bay?
The Cowboys, yeah. If they make it that far.
That's what I'm saying. If they make it that far, they
Yeah.
they damn near still have to go through
They've been one and done for a while.
or not one or nothing.
Yeah. Some people predict that the Cowboys don't make the playoffs this year.
I can see that.
Yeah.
What's
What
this?
else?
The Ravens and the Bills. I picked
Oh no,
quote the Raven, nevermore.
the Ravens.
Oh no,
Yep.
I skipped somebody. We skipped the Texans and the Rams.
Texans and Rams. Yep. I chose the Texans. I like the quarterback better.
Oh, is there one country guy that I said reminded me of you? Is he still there? You know the dude I'm talking about.
We wearing the overalls and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think he's there anymore. I think he's retired.
Oh, that was like one of
Yeah.
my favorite players for the Texans.
Yeah.
Because he did
Big
not
boy.
care at all.
Yeah. Yeah. I still remember them overall shorts he had on with no
With no
shirt,
shirt.
with the cowboy boots.
Yes, with the cowboy boots.
It just
But
everybody
he
just
was
looked at him
comfortable. That's all that matters. He was
like
comfortable
ready to play
doing.
the game. Yeah.
He was gonna have to change out of it anyway.
Yeah. Well, that was like the walkthrough, but it's still funny. It's still funny. I'm sorry, my cord fell out. Gotta put it on the
For
charger.
anybody that see my bet, I am a Phillies fan. I don't like the Eagles, but I do like the Philadelphia Phillies baseball.
Yeah, excuse me. And Monday Night Football, the Vikings at the Bears. I, corn flip. I just going with the Bears.
We skipped the Ravens and the Bills.
No, we all said the Ravens.
Oh yeah, we are picked. Quote the Raven, Nevermore.
Yeah, we went back to the Texans and Rams.
Oh, take the F out of Vikings in the K row. Yeah. All right.
Respect too.
I think me and Florida went with the Vikings. Zoe went with the Bears. So
Yeah,
as you can see, it's a lot of, like Zoe said, somebody gonna take a lot of L's this week because Florida. I'm not thinking he was over there flipping a coin like the little coin that what was the man Two Face had in Batman.
I think Florida just said, "Hey, I gotta make a pick."
But he said he gonna win this year. I ain't quite sure. You know what?
Yeah,
Never say never. Dallas is actually hanging with the Eagles right now, so we're gonna see how it goes.
yeah, they coming back up at it's at 11:15, 11:30.
Yeah, those storms be really, really bad there,
Or
and they play in an
10:30.
open stadium, right?
Yeah,
Because all they stadiums like right there together, like the 76ers where they play, the Eagles Stadium, the Philly Stadium, all of those stadiums like right there together.
yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if the Mavericks move out there with the Cowboys and the Rangers.
It would make more sense because when we went to the Janet Jackson concert because I went to Philly 2 summers in a row. We went to the
Mm,
Janet Jackson concert last year, and it was out there, I think, in the 76ers arena, maybe.
okay.
It's pretty cool. Well, y'all, we glad to be back. We're glad to bring y'all our picks, and um,
We're gonna try
I
to
don't
keep
have
it.
my top five for this week because y'all really don't want to hear my top five this week. And it's a whole lot of I need to observe this week of play so I can make a educated list because as of right now, it's a little scattered. It's a little everywhere right now.
Even though there's a lot of money games this weekend, still.
I mean, even though they're money games, I'm still going to look at how they're performing up against these teams. Now, Grambling State, I'm sorry, I just will not penalize Grambling for however they play against the Ohio State. They're the number one team in the country right now. I'm not about to penalize them for that. I'm
Yeah.
not.
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Yes, ma'am. Any big takes for the year, for this weekend, or for the season?
I just hope the damn play over them for money.
I don't know. I ain't think about one. I'm just ready for some good football. You know what? I'm going with Grambling going to the SWAC championship. Going.
And guess who gonna meet them? Wait, hold on. The higher seed host.
Yeah,
I think that the championship need to be in the hole.
that would be crazy.
Cause then I have somewhere to stay without booking a hotel room.
Man. Oh, if you going to Grambling homecoming and you book the conference suites, they doing some renovations, so you might want to try to find somewhere else right now.
Oh no, I'm not going to, cause homecoming is the 11th.
Yep.
That's the same day as Jackson State homecoming, and my niece graduated from Jackson State.
Jackson, Southern. It's like
Alcorn.
yeah, it's so many every weekend. It's so many
Yeah,
homecomings.
cause
It's
Valleys is
crazy.
the 18th weekend, and my people they was cussing me out because I said I wasn't coming to Valley's homecoming because I'm trying to make the trip to Vegas on the 25th. They was like, well, what they got to do? One got to do the other. Homecoming is expensive. People
Money.
can say what they want, but homecoming is not cheap.
I looked at that Vegas trip and then I'm like, I'm a family of five. I'll be watching it on TV.
If I make it, I record some of the good stuff.
Yes, man. Take a shot for
They
me while
don't,
you're
you
there.
know, I try to record like the bands and stuff because you know they don't
Yeah,
really be showing them.
yeah. Well,
Um,
it's gonna be on HBCU Go, so it should
but
be.
you
It
know, them
should.
people get to talking, and I don't be wanting to
Yeah,
hear all that. That's
yeah,
you know, you a DJ. That's like the DJ be talking over the whole song, and I'm like, I'm trying to sing, and you talking, sir.
yeah,
Be quiet. Let me sing my song. But
yeah,
or as soon as you get into it, he mix it to another song. That's
yeah.
the way I be seeing these commentators. Now, to ask one last question for you, and
Mhm.
this is not to bash. I just think that people should be able to take, you know, criticisms, comments, concerns. SWAC TV, the newly launched SWAC TV network. It launched this past weekend.
Yeah, yeah,
I know the first game to kick off on there was Valley because we kicked off at 4.
yeah.
Grambling, I want to say started what 6, 7.
Seven. The
Seven
Grambling gets
o'clock, and it was
licensed at
another
seven.
game. I can't. Was it the
Southern
PV game?
TV.
Okay, I didn't tune into the PV Texas Southern broadcast. I know what happened with our broadcast. It kept freezing.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I tuned into the Grambling one, and it was buffering, and I was like, well, is it my internet or like is it my connection? So I think that with the Valley one, that's on us because the Wi-Fi needed to be like that internet connection with so many people in the stadium.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that honestly there needs to be a separate network
Right,
or
right.
connection for to run that broadcast because other than that you're going to get that slow connection and
Yeah.
that affects the people that are watching it at home. I know I saw you had mentioned that it was buffering a lot during the Gremlin game and I know it was doing the same thing for mine.
The crazy thing for Gremlin was it started out no audio, but the picture was perfect.
Hmm?
Yeah, the game for me it started out no audio, but picture was perfect.
Okay.
And then they did something probably close to halftime or something. So when they came back second half, picture was there, audio was there, but it was buffering like crazy.
So I think that would be a recommendation that I would have. I think that because each one, the SWAC sends out the broadcasters, you know, the
Mm.
color and the play by play. Um, I think that my recommendation would be they get a separate internet connection or at least a hardwired connection to that to whatever is running that production that's pushing out that stream.
And I think it's gonna be on both sides too. SWAC need to do something with their
Server?
server. There we go. That's what I couldn't think of. Pushing
Yeah,
out
because you
arts.
think about it, that was just 3 games
Yeah,
on that Saturday.
yeah,
Every home game, if it's not for every SWAC school, if they're not on HBCU Go or like ESPN, there it's going to be pushed out through SWAC TV.
yeah,
Because every Valley game, home game is SWAC TV.
yeah,
So I think that they're gonna have to get those Ethernet connections, and I think that their server is probably fine. It's I think our connection on
mm,
on the stadium side, because
yeah,
you think about it. You said at the Gremlin game it was over 18,000 people.
yeah.
That that's guaranteed to slow down the Wi-Fi connection. And if you're pushing out a stream, I don't think you need to be on Wi-Fi.
Yeah. So they'll fall back on Shreveport and the stadium. So
Mm-hmm.
so we'll see not this week, but next week, Grambling plays uh Kentucky State. So we'll see how the connection is at the
The
in the
Thoroughbreds
hole.
coming to the G.
Yep.
They
Yep.
SIAC unless they switch conferences, and I don't remember, but they SIAC if I'm not mistaken. The
I know,
same
yeah.
conference as Tuskegee.
Yeah, I know they division two. And
Yeah, they do too. They in the SIAC.
then we have Commerce the week after that
Commerce,
come to the
Texas.
hole. Texas A&M Commerce, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, people, we hope you enjoyed the stream. If you didn't, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it, but we're gonna still do it.
Like, comment, subscribe. We try to be back every week.
And Florida said, "Tell y'all he coming."
He coming. In the words of Coach Prime, I'm coming.
And he got his boots on the ground, y'all, with his fan.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out. God bless you. Good night. Roll Tide.
We out.
And I still got my Roll Tide in.
You still got in. Oh, here we go with that.
Is the recording stopped?